as we head into heat race number 2. Now, Rick Johnson's probably wondering if he wouldn't have had that damage problem where he could not maneuver the truck, and he only picked up 7 points in that last race. And there is Roger Mears. We've got to be wondering if his back is okay. We're on board with his truck as we're ready to go racing.
Race is in the hands of the starter up front. Roger Jr. and Danny Thompson will lead it off as they come through turn number 1. Danny Thompson on the inside goes for it, but it's Roger Jr. who takes the lead, and he is letting it all hang out. He took a couple of jumps there, and now navigates and gets himself crossways with Danny Thompson, and Danny Thompson takes the lead.
We're 3 abreast here, guys. They can't do that.
Danny Thompson did some nice driving to get out of the way of that. And now it's Roger Jr. who gets spun around in the back by Walker Evans. There's a big pile up at the top of turn number 3. That unscrambles quickly. The beneficiary of it all, Walker Evans, who's now in second. Still out front with the lead is Danny Thompson. Here they come over the jump by our barrier cam.
And Mears Sr. moves into second place. This bad back may be a godsend for him. I mean, he is just driving like a man possessed.
Meanwhile, it's almost a quarter of a lap space between first and second. Here comes Roger Sr., but he gets outmaneuvered by Walker Evans. And Danny Thompson continues to lead inside now with Roger Sr.
Ivan Stewart has pulled his way up. Here comes Roger trying to dive on the inside also. You can see it from the in-car. That's what it looks like from outside. He has regained second position. This has changed 3 times in the last lap. Here comes Ivan Stewart closing on Walker.
Still, it's Roger Sr. in second place. Ivan battling with Walker for third. And right now, it's Ivan who's got it. Meanwhile, Danny Thompson continues to lead. Roger Sr. followed there by Ivan Stewart. Meanwhile, up front, it's Danny Thompson, who won a heat race this year in Seattle. Number 4 in the main. He would dearly love to get this heat race tonight and position himself in good shape for the main. He's got a big lead now. It's a bunched up pack that's behind him.
Let's reset it for you. Behind Danny Thompson, it is Roger Mears Sr. Then Ivan Stewart is third. Then the number 5 of Walker Evans, and Rob macCachren has bulled his way up the position. And he's going after and takes Walker Evans. You just saw him coming right at you. He's now moved into 4th.
That's our barrier cam you're looking at right now. Meanwhile, there you see Roger Sr. and Ivan Stewart battling for second place. Currently, right now, belonging to Roger Sr. Up ahead, it's Danny Thompson. Barney, what great news this would be for the Rough Riders team if indeed Danny Thompson goes on and wins this heat race.
Yeah, they are doing very well throughout the practice and qualifying, especially macCachren's truck. This is a big surprise for Danny. This is the best run he's had in this truck. Here's the battle for second as Ivan has again reeled in Roger Mears Sr.
Roger holds him off.
Look at
and Rob macCachren T-bones Roger Sr., and it's Ivan Stewart who benefits. He now has second place all by his lonesome. In third now is Rick Johnson.
Johnson picks up 2 spots. macCachren, unfortunately, is going to be out of this race because it looks like the left front spindle is snapped on his truck. Nope, he's just, yes, he does have a steering problem. He's going to have to nurse it on home. What a shame for macCachren.
Meanwhile, Danny Thompson unfazed by it all, despite the fact that his teammate, Rob macCachren, is seemingly out of contention. Inside with Roger Sr., you're seeing what he's seeing. Perhaps not feeling what he's feeling, but getting an idea of what it's like. White flag is out for Danny Thompson. This could be a big, big night for Danny. He has won 1 heat race before this year at Seattle and appears to be en route to a heat race here tonight in Salt Lake City.
The battle still is for second. Ivan has lost contact with it. He's back in 4th. Rick Johnson holding off a determined Roger Mears, and Mears gets around him.
Now it's Senior who's moved into second. Johnson continues to battle. He's at the top of turn number 3. It's still Roger Sr. in second. And Danny Thompson will stare at the checker flag and take it. Here at heat race number 2 tonight, it's Danny Thompson and the Rough Riders.
Oh, no!
And we've got Roger Sr. on his side, driving up and through it and taking second place. It's Rick Johnson third and Ivan Stewart 4th.
He does a complete roll and finishes second. Unbelievable. All right, let's go back to the moment when Danny Thompson is going to, there you see him, get ready to take the checker flag. Mears gets up, hits the barrier there, the section of the course that's cambered off, and he rolls over and keeps it in the throttle. and just drives on to take second place. Rick Johnson holds on for third. Incredible finish. Where did you get all that horsepower, young man? I mean, you shot out of there and nobody could catch you.
Well, I tell you, the Ford's really running good, Marty, and we had some pretty good luck in that first race at the first couple laps, and the Ford was really running strong. And we just got back. We had a power steering pump breaking the first time, so we kind of muscled it around there with no power steering. But boy, this time it was awesome, and I just hope it runs like that for the main.
Take a look at some of this action behind you. You should be real happy you weren't in some of this.
Yeah, oh, there goes Rodger passing Ricky Johnson. That was a pretty nice inside move. So I tell you what, when you're out in front, it's really a good feeling, Marty, because you don't have to fight with those guys. And then every time they fight with each other, you get a little bit farther away, and it makes your job just a little bit easier.
Well, can you duplicate it in the main?
We're going to sure try. Ford wants a main event real bad this year, and both myself and Rob McCachren both are going to give it a heck of a try, and I hope to be talking to you in a little while.
We'll see you in the main.
Thanks, Marty.
I've been waiting for this, Marty. Grand National Sport Truck main event. And look who's sitting up on that front row.
I'll tell you what.
Ivan Stewart.
It is going to be an interesting race because Ivan's the only two-time winner this year.
This race is in the hands of the starter. And we are just about ready to determine who will win the main event here at Salt Lake City tonight. Rodger Jr. trying to hold off the Ironman. And they go nose to nose down that first straightaway, and the Ironman has taken about a truck length lead. But he swings far outside, and that allows Junior to come inside. Does not matter, as the Ironman takes the lead and now tries to begin to build some sort of a pad.
Boy, this is going to be interesting. Now remember, macCachren has been able to double jump. He's in third right now. This second set of jumps right there where Ivan took him in a single. Junior takes him in a double.
Big pileup through that fourth turn. The Ironman and macCachren come side by side over the start-finish line.
Now, in both heat races tonight, macCachren got taken out of the contention by some bad luck. He was making some great moves when he got caught up in somebody else's mistake.
And he went to the penalty box once, too, remember?
That's true, and he also protested that call, and nothing has yet come of that.
On board with Rodger Sr., and look at him get bounced around. He's currently riding fourth.
And he's looking ahead at Junior right in front of him. But the real battle is up front. Watch macCachren here. Now, this is where in one of the heat races, he took the double jump and got swept up in somebody else's mistake. He does it again.
Rodger Sr. now coming up to challenge Rodger Jr. for third, but the lead change goes down to macCachren. And Ivan Stewart comes inside and wrestles it away from him at the top of turn one, and macCachren takes it back.
These guys are going to go like this the rest of the way. macCachren has been waiting for a night like this. Oh no, and Rodger turns him over. Rough driving will take that one out. That's definitely going to send Ivan back.
And full course yellow is out, as on his side is the Ford of Rob macCachren.
Let's take a look at this great passing action. This is Ivan on the inside. Then he goes wide, and macCachren does the right thing. He tucks down underneath him. Then as they come down into this corner, macCachren's got the outside line. He closes the door, and Ivan gets right into it. And yes, rough driving has sent Ivan Stewart to the back of the pack. Now, Ivan is fifth in the points. He cannot afford this move. This is going to cost him dearly, and macCachren gets placed back up at the front of the pack on the restart.
On the restart, macCachren starts up front. The Mears gang right behind him, Junior and Senior. Junior currently running second, but it's macCachren who has zoomed to the lead. And he is up, taking the berm at the top of turn number 3. macCachren through the rhythm section. Junior is second.
Watch the man in third, Ron Millen. Oh, he gets into Mears.
They unscrambled. Everything is all right. Danny Thompson, we should point out of the race. Again, another lap in the bag. And Rob macCachren sands the door on the driver's side, has got another lap in the books. 2 laps to go. And he's handling this track extremely well. Marty, we talked about the tires, we talked about the setup, and apparently macCachren has found the magic tonight.
Well, he had a very good run going in both of the heat races, but remember, he got swept up in somebody else's mistake both times, and it basically took him out of it. And it's interesting that he also got, here in the main, with Ivan punching him over. This time, the break went his way. He's put back at the front of the pack, and look at the job that he has turned in tonight.
There's macCachren anticipating his first win tonight. Let's talk a little bit about second place. If Rod Millen holds on, he will retain the points leadership. He hasn't won at all in 1993. He's just been flat consistent.
Yeah, Millen has yet to win. I mean, oh no, macCachren goes over. macCachren goes over, but he comes back on his wheels. He got in the way with the number 6 car of Roger Mears Jr., and he's now right in front of Rod Millen, and he may have problems. He may have damage to the truck.
He drove out of it. He drove out of it well, but you're right, Marty. He may have damaged his truck. And this is big news for Millen, who now has closed the gap to about two truck lengths on Rob macCachren. And Millen is making a move here at the top of turn number 4 to perhaps take the lead. The white flag is out. There's only 1 lap to go. They touch. Millen has taken the lead. Rod Millen has taken the lead on Rob macCachren. And Millen now perhaps poised to win his first of 93. He's built now a big margin of lead on Rob macCachren. Oh, what misfortune for Rob macCachren.
And macCachren's going to fall to 3rd. Here comes the Ironman. In fact, he's going to fall even further. He's dead in the water.
Rick Johnson will move into 3rd. Ivan Stewart is now 2nd. And the story now becomes Rod Millen in his Toyota out of Newport Beach, the points leader. His margin of leadership cut to 10 coming into tonight. He will win the main event, his first main event of 1993. Rod Millen, 2nd place to the Ironman. Ivan Stewart, 3rd place goes to Ricky Johnson.
Well, the sport has some bizarre twists to it. I saw you grooving your own tires right before qualifying because you were not happy with the way the truck was performing. You ended up getting the pole. All of a sudden, you look like you're going to finish 2nd again. And then, did you see what happened to Rob macCachren?
No, I didn't see what was happening. I was sort of following along there, you know, trying to be in the thick of it to see, you know, capitalize on any mistakes. But yeah, as you said, I did groove my tires. And those were the tires I used in qualifying. We ended up in the last minute throwing them on the truck, and it's just working out great. You know, I've got to extend my points lead now. Toyota has extended their manufacturer's points lead. We're real happy.
Congratulations, Rod.
Thank you.
See you in Las Vegas.
Look forward to it.
What racing tonight here in Salt Lake City, and congratulations to our main event winners. In the Grand National Sport Trucks, congratulations to Rod Millen, his first in 1993. Mickey Thompson Stadium Off-Road Racing has been brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers, with that fresh, pure, natural taste. Proud to be your Bud. And by Toyota Motorsports, where technology on a fast track is built into every Toyota. And by Quaker State. The big Q is one tough motor oil. Now speaking for Marty Reed and for Bart Kendall, Ken Brew saying so long from Salt Lake City, Utah, and reminding you that this has been a presentation of Bud Sports in association with ESPN.